career leader in rushing yards, Brandon Oliver career leader in rushing touchdowns, James Starks career leader in receiving yards, Norman Roosevelt career leader in sacks, Khalil Mack. The Buffalo Bulls football statistical leaders are individual statistical leaders of the Buffalo Bulls football program in various categories, including passing, rushing, receiving, total offense, defensive stats, and kicking. Within those areas, the lists identify single game, single season, and career leaders. The Bulls represent the university at Buffalo, the State University of New York in the NCAA's Mid-American Conference. Buffalo's career leader in passing yardage is Joe Licata with 9,485 passing yards from 2012 to 2015. Drew Willie holds the career record for single-season passing yards with 3,304 in 2008. Joe Licata is Buffalo's career leader in passing touchdowns, with 76 touchdown passes. Licata also holds the records for single-season passing touchdowns, with 29 in 2014, and the record for single-game passing yards, with 497 yards against Toledo in 2013. Marty Barrett is Buffalo's all-time leader in single-game passing touchdowns, with 6 touchdown passes in a 1983 game against Alfred. Buffalo's career leader in rushing yards is Brandon Oliver with 4,049 rushing yards from 2010 to 2013. Oliver also holds the record for single-season rushing yards with 1,535 in 2013. James Starks and Lee Jones are tied for the record for single-season rushing touchdowns with 16, with Jones setting the mark in 1966, and Starks matching it in 2008. Starks also holds the record for most career rushing touchdowns, with 34 from 2006 to 2008. Alan Bell holds the record for single-game rushing yards, with 266 in a 1991 game against Duquesne, and Lou Courier holds the record for most single-game rushing touchdowns, with 6 in a 1942 game against Hobart. Norman Roosevelt holds Buffalo's receiving records for most career receiving yards, 3,551, and receptions, 268. During Roosevelt's time with the Bulls from 2006 to 2009, he also set the single-season records for receptions, 104, receiving yards, 1,402, and receiving touchdowns, 13, all set in the 2008 season. Buffalo's career leader in receiving touchdowns is Alex Newts, who caught 31 touchdown passes while playing for the Bulls from 2010 to 2013. Chaz Ahmed and James Starks share Buffalo's single-game record for receptions with 13, with Ahmed setting the record in 1990 against Mesihust, and Starks matching it in 2008 against Akron. Buffalo's record for single-game receiving touchdowns is 4, and is shared between Chris D'Amico and Alex Newts, with D'Amico setting the mark in 1983 against Alfred, and Newts matching it in 2012 against Morgan State. Joe D'Amico holds Buffalo's record for single-game receiving yards, with 218 in a 1981 game against Cortland. Buffalo's career leader in tackles is Davon Shannon with 461 tackles from 2007 to 2010. Khalil Mack holds Buffalo's all-time lead in sacks, with 28.5 sacks from 2010 to 2013. Steve Napo is the Bulls' career leader in interceptions, with 19 from 1984 to 1986. Napo also holds Buffalo's single-season record for interceptions, with 13 in 1986. Craig Guest is Buffalo's single-season leader in tackles, with 161 in 1995, and Vince Canosa holds the Bulls' single-season record for sacks with 12.5 in 1993. Although Buffalo began competing in intercollegiate football in 1894, the school's official record book considers the modern era to have begun in 1949. Records from before this year are often incomplete and inconsistent, and they are generally not included in these lists. These lists are dominated by more recent players for several reasons. Since 1949, seasons have increased from 10 games to 11 and then 12 games in length. The NCAA didn't allow freshmen to play varsity football until 1972, with the exception of the World War II years, allowing players to have 4-year careers. Bowl games only began counting towards single-season and career statistics in 2002. The Bulls have played in 2 bowl games since then, the 2009 International Bowl and the 2013 famous Idaho Potato Bowl, allowing players to accumulate statistics for an additional game in those seasons.